Hello and welcome back to my channel. So what? You're thinking about relocating to Victorville, California, and you want to know everything that there is to do with what kind of housing you're going to be looking into buying or what you can buy. So stick around because in this video, that's exactly what we're going to be going over. Everything that you need to know if you're thinking about relocating here to Victorville, California, into the high desert of California. Okay, so you already know. So if you were thinking, let me see, where can I move? And I don't want to leave California, or where do I move and I want to move to California? That's exactly what you and me are going to be looking into. Everything that you need to know about relocating here to Victorville, California and the HD. So stick around because that's what we're going to be talking about in this video, guys.
Hi guys, we're in
So you decided to relocate to the high desert of California. So you're either looking into moving to Victorville, California, Apple Valley, Oak Hills, Hesperia, Adelanto, Oro Grande, or you're looking to move to Barstow as well. Okay, so that's all the areas here in the high desert of California. So what we're going to be talking about in this video is the diversity here in Victorville. We're also going to be, I'm going to be looking down because I have a list of what kind of home you can buy here. We're also going to be talking about vacant land, and we're going to be talking about what to expect when moving here to the high desert and Victorville, California. Okay, so I want you to keep in mind that if you're thinking about relocating here and you've already decided that this is going to be your next home, don't forget to contact the #1 relocation team here in the high desert of California, Victorville, Apple Valley. You already know, guys. It doesn't matter if it's in a week. It doesn't matter if it's in a month. If it's in 6 months. If it's in a year. Remember that we're always here to make your move to the high desert as easy and as simple as we can. Remember to go ahead and you can contact us. All of our info is down below in the description. Okay, so now let's get into the video. You know what I get asked all the time is, what is the diversity here in Victorville? A lot of people have difference in opinions, right? And I have to keep telling you that I am a local real estate agent here, of course, in the high desert of California. So I really can't speak on a lot of race or other topics like that. But what I can tell you that there's a lot of diversity here. Maybe you lived here before and there wasn't as much diversity or there wasn't everything that's happening now here in the high desert. But I'm here to tell you that there's a lot of different people moving here to the high desert of California. And not only that, there's a lot of young families moving here because everybody's looking to be able to afford somewhere nice to live, right? So all I can say about diversity here in the high desert is that you have all kind of people living here in the high desert of California. Okay, so I've never experienced anybody being rude to me, anybody being, I mean, I'm not going to go a lot into it, but I've never had a bad experience with anybody here. That's going to be different from living anywhere else. Okay. I've lived in Los Angeles. I lived in San Fernando Valley. I lived in Riverside County. Everybody's the same. Okay. I haven't experienced anything different or out of the ordinary here in the high desert. The only thing that I have experienced is the neighbors being a little bit more friendly, being open to um, take care of each other, being open to say, good morning, how are you? Or, hey, I have one of my neighbors, I don't know if I should say her name, but I have one of my neighbors that went to visit me 3 days ago because, I had been recovering, and she brought me over some tamales, and then she actually brought me over a telephone number because her husband got sick, and she wanted me to go check out a doctor or somebody that she, it's not even a doctor, somebody that she met that was able to do more of a, how is it, a herbal cleanse to her husband that made him feel a lot better. I don't know if you guys believe in that or not. I mean, I don't even know if I'll try it, but just her taking the time to come over and talk to me, share with me, make sure if I was okay, bring me some tamales. I mean, what else can you ask for? I mean, everybody's just trying to get along, be there for each other. That's basically all you can do, right? And remember that you're always going to get what you put out. So, however you treat people, that's how they're going to treat you. Okay? Let's go to the next uh, thing that I have written here is what kind of home are you going to be expected, or are you going to be able to purchase here in the high desert? Okay, so we have older communities, so you're going to have homes that are from the 1949s, 1980s, 2000s, brand new homes that are in 2022. So you're going to have a different type of home that you're going to be able to purchase here in the high desert, okay? Because they're going to go from older communities to 2000, the year 2000, 2004, 2009, all the way to 2022, brand new home communities. So you're going to have a whole lot of different uh, homes for you to pick from, okay? Now, also, you need to keep in mind that some of the neighborhoods here in the high desert don't have sidewalks. Okay, so don't have sidewalks. Um, don't have like, let's say the buses that are going to be passing through the streets. Okay, you do have to be like on a major street if you want to be able to catch a bus. Okay, so you're going to have to keep that in mind too. Okay, so you're going to have to consider what kind of home that you're going to be looking into. Okay, are you going to buy a house that has sidewalks? Are you going to be wanting to buy a house that's closer to the city? Are you going to want to be buy a home that's farther away, like more rural? Do you want a home? Are you looking to buy a home that's maybe doesn't have that much land? Or you're looking more for a home that you do want more land? So that's the kind of things that you're going to have to consider when you're moving up to the high desert. Also, I want you to keep in mind because um, it's the high desert's just like everywhere else. You're going to have streets that flood. You're going to have streets that don't flood. Okay, you're going to have some neighborhoods, like I said, that have sidewalks. Some neighborhoods that don't have sidewalks. You're going to have homes that are on septic tanks. You're going to have homes that are on city sewer. Okay, you're going to have homes that are on a well for water, and you're going to have some homes that are on city water. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of things for you to consider when you're looking into moving to the high desert. Okay, like think about Oak Hills. Oak Hills is a more rural. They have bigger lots. Some of the homes have bigger lots. They're more rural. They're more newer homes in that area because they keep developing more and more, but they're also more expensive. Okay, so you're going to want to keep that in mind. Let's talk about Hesperia. Hesperia has a lot of older houses that are half an acre. Some are an acre, and then you have some houses that are in there that are newer homes. Okay, so you're going to have to consider that. Then in Victorville, okay, in Victorville you have you're going to have a mixture of everything because there's going to be some areas that are rural, some areas that of course are close to the freeway, Okay, you're going to have some houses that are just a small lot. You're going to have homes that have bigger lots as well. So you're going to have a mixture of homes in Victorville as well. Just like in Apple Valley, you're going to have homes that are on septic. You're going to have homes that have bigger lots. You're going to have, so you're going to have to consider where you want to move to or what you're willing to be okay with. So you really have to make sure that you know what area of Victorville you want to move into and what you're wanting to really consider when you're moving here. Okay, because I know that Victorville, a lot of people are relocating to Victorville and don't understand all of the different things that you need to consider when you are relocating here. Okay, so let's talk about vacant land. Okay, because I'm getting a lot of people that are wanting to sell their house maybe in Riverside, LA, and other areas, and they're wanting to buy vacant land here in Victorville. And I'm here to tell you that, yeah, we do have a lot of land that is available. Okay, if the land is cheaper, the land's probably not going to have any utilities. So you're going to have to put utilities on the land. That's going to cost you money. Okay. If the land's never had a home before, that's going to cost you more money too. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of things that you need to consider when you are buying a land. Okay. Because it doesn't mean that you're going to be able to buy a land and just go live on the land with a um, RV or something like that. You're going to have to check with the city and see how long you can stay on the land with the RV. Okay. If they do let you do that while you're building your home. Okay. So there's a lot of things that you're going to have to consider when you're buying land in Victorville. Okay. Do we have land? Yes, we have a lot of land available, but you have to make sure that you consider all of the factors when you're looking into buying land because you need to make sure that you know what you can build on the land, how you can use the land. Is the land is if the land is a commercial land, is it a residential land? What kind of property you can build on the land? Is it multi-unit? So if you want to build more than one house on the property, how many houses can you build? Can you build a duplex? Anything that you want to build, you're going to have to check with the city. So every land's going to be different. Okay, so everything needs to be verified and checked with the city. Okay, let me tell you, one of our neighbors, okay, bought the property in the corner. Would come to find out that they bought a manufactured home to put on the land. They didn't verify with the city. Now that area is considered commercial. So they wanted to put the manufactured home on that land, but the city did not allow them to put the manufactured home on the land. So they wasted all the money to move the manufactured home there. Now they had to buy a different land to put the manufactured home on. And now they have this land that's just sitting there vacant. Okay, how do I know? Because they came to me to ask for help, but there's no how can I help but either offer to help them sell the lot, but they have to disclose that it's a commercial lot now. So, I mean, it's just a lot of things for you to consider. Make sure that you as a buyer, you're responsible to do all of the due diligence that has to be done with the land, okay? So, that's what I recommend when you're looking into buying land is really make sure that you know what you're buying, what kind of property you can build, what you can do, what you can't do, and also keep in mind because if there's Joshua trees on the land, you have to make sure that you can remove the Joshua trees from the land or replant them. You have to make sure with the city what you need to do with the Joshua trees, okay? Because that's another thing that you need to really look into, okay? Every land's going to be different, but you're going to have to do your homework if you are looking into buying land here in Victorville. You're moving here to Victorville, California. Okay, so what I want to tell you, I'm going to talk about public transportation. We're going to talk about the weather, the schools, and traffic. Okay, so what are you going to be able to expect in those areas? Okay, so when it comes to public transportation and buses, okay, yeah, we do have public transportation, and we also have public transportation that goes down the hill and comes up the hill. Okay, but that takes a couple of hours. Okay, so I was getting a lot of questions, and they were asking me, is there public transportation to go up and down the hill? Yes, there is public transportation to go up and down the hill, but it's going to take you quite a bit to get down and to come back up. Okay, you can also, this is why I wanted to talk about public transportation, because we do have public transportation here in Victorville, of course, right? But if you go online, you can sign up for your route online, and it's actually going to send you a message when to expect the bus. Okay, so let's say you're waiting at a certain bus stop, okay, and you want to see what time the bus is going to be there. Okay, and it actually shows you a little online, it shows a little bus, and it shows exactly where the bus is headed. Okay, so if you are needing public transportation, I want you to know that Victorville offers you that information online, and also offers you to sign up for that app, and it sends you text messages giving you updates of where the bus is located and how long you're going to wait, or if the bus got canceled, or if it's not going to show up. Okay, so I thought that was this is very important information for those of you that are thinking about moving here that need public transportation, because not everybody drives. Okay, um, let's talk about the weather. Okay, so yes, the weather here, it does snow. Okay, not all the time. So you're gonna get more snow where Oak Hills is and Hesperia. Okay, it's closer to the Cajon Pass, closer to the mountains, I guess. So you're gonna get some snow there. But in Victorville, I live in Victorville, and we probably got snow one day, I think, and then it clears up in the morning. So it's not like we get snow and it's for a couple of days. Okay, but that can change at any time. Okay, now I did have a person contact me, one of our YouTube viewers contact me and ask me if there's landslides here. Well, I kind of told her, I'm like, well, it's California. I guess we could have landslides, but I haven't experienced any landslides here in Victorville because it's pretty flat. I mean, there is a little bit of hills or things like that, but it's pretty flat for the most part. I mean, if you buy a land that maybe has a hill down or something in that area, you can probably experience maybe a landslide or something, but I haven't experienced a landslide. Okay, but doesn't mean it can't happen. I'm just telling you, haven't experienced it, just letting you know. Okay, the weather here does get over to 100 degrees. Okay, so you can be from 80 degrees, 90 degrees to 105 or more. So it gets really hot here. Okay, and another thing, why is it so brown here in Victorville? It doesn't rain that much. Okay, so I guess this year we experienced a little bit more rain, but it doesn't rain that much here in Victorville. So that's why it's so brown. It's not green at all. Okay, so it doesn't rain that much here. Okay, so that's what I wanted to just talk to you about the weather. Okay, so it's going to be a lot of different things, but um, what I heard that there was a tornado in Downey. So I mean, we can't predict the weather right now, I guess. Okay, so anything can happen, but um, other than it being really, really cold at night when it's the winter, and it being really, really hot when it's the summer, I mean, there's nothing different from living in LA or, I mean, well, in LA it's a little bit fresher, I can say, I guess. But Riverside, I mean, it's as hot as here. Okay, So there's nothing different there. So let's talk about the schools, okay? Because I get a lot of people telling me that I'm a liar and all this stuff. I don't know, okay? All I can tell you is for you to go online and check every school that you want your child to attend. Check the ratings. Yeah, okay. In the high desert, there's not a lot of schools with good ratings, but the schools that do have good rating, of course, those neighborhoods are going to be a higher price point than schools that don't have lower ratings. Okay, so you're going to have to really consider what's important to you as a family and look into the schools and see what you're willing to be okay with and what you're not willing to be okay with. So I can't tell you if the ratings are good, the ratings are bad. You're going to have to go online and check the ratings for yourself. Go visit the schools. Okay, go see for yourself. Go see the neighborhoods. Just put in you have to put in a little bit of legwork for every neighborhood and every school that you're looking to maybe relocate into. Okay, so you can get all different types of reviews for different type of schools. You can get all kinds of information on every school that we have here in Victorville, California. So I'm here to tell you that, yeah, to tell you that the high desert is not perfect and it's not going to have perfect school scores, okay? But you're going to have to look into it, see what is going to work for you and your family, and keep in mind we also have charter schools that you can get your family on a waiting list if that's what you're interested in, and you can go from there. Okay, so the school ratings are all different. Some of them are low, some of them have good ratings, and others don't. Okay, so that's all I can tell you about the schools here in the high desert. Now let's talk about the traffic. Yes, okay, a lot more people are moving into the high desert. Okay, home affordability is number one. Okay, prices are going up everywhere. Rental prices are going up everywhere. So everybody's just trying to get a nice place to live and an affordable place to live. Okay, so yes, traffic is going up. So there is more traffic on the freeway. There is more traffic like on Main Street, Bear Valley, all the major streets here in the high desert, you're going to see a lot more traffic. I mean, and that just comes with Victorville getting more and more desirable for people to come and move in because of the home affordability. Okay, so I hope that you have really, I was able to answer a couple of questions for you if you are thinking about relocating here to the high desert, to Victorville, California. And I hope that you can consider all of these things that we did talk about in this video and see what is going to work for you and for your family. Remember, a lot of people are doing different things. Everybody's trying, either you're looking to retire, either you're a young family looking for your first time home, either you're a person wanting to sell your home in a different area and wanting to move here to Victorville. Either you're just wanting to uh, live in a more affordable place, but you don't want to leave California. You still want to be close to the beaches, to the theme parks, just everything. I mean, and or if you're looking to move to California, but you want to find a more affordable housing. Okay, that's why I wanted to do this video on everything that you need to know about relocating here to the high desert. Okay, like always, Angélica Bonilla here with Excellence Real Estate and the HD and the Bonilla Group. Thank you so much for watching, guys.